You just got here in time for the replay, and that is awesome for you. Let me know that you're here. I am so glad you're here. And we're sitting here today with this guy over there. You see him over there sneaking up behind us. Sometimes you just think you can do it all, don't you? You have the ability to do so much, right? You're smart, you're wise, you're bright, you're like all the things that you can do. And so, why shouldn't you be doing it all? I mean, if you can do it, right? There's all the things that need to get done. So, I mean, you know how to do stuff. So, if you put yourself in all these places that you can do all these things, then all these things will get done. Been there? I bet we've all been there. Maybe not that guy there because whatever. He's a moose. What does he know, right? But the next thing you know, you've just deluded yourself. You've just and diluted. It could be diluted or you could be deluded yourself into thinking that you can do it all, that you think you can be in all the places at all the same times. I know, right? So here we go, right? I'm going to break this down. I am. We're going to talk about this. The power of no and how it saved my sanity and how it could possibly save yours too. I'm Nancy Lewis Hill, the Lightened Up Entrepreneur, and I help amazing people like you to find joy in what they're doing again, to stay light in what it is they're doing with all the heaviness of what we have in our business, in our life, in our world, that we can still find ways to be light and have community about that. And yeah, that's what I'm about. So this is what we do. So hey, I'm so glad you're here. Let me know where you're tuning in at from, all that jazz. And if you're watching this on the replay later on, you can go ahead and drop a hashtag replay if that's what it is. But I'm telling you right now, this is the deal. Hey there. We'll just say quick hello to everybody. Hey, Mandy Joe. Hey, Tim. Hey, shout out right back to you. Hey, Delroy, what's going on? All right, yes, and shout out to all the lives in all the worlds. But let's get into this. So here we are thinking, we're skilled and we're able and we're capable. We can do all the things, and we end up in going all the places and doing all that stuff. And then we can't be everywhere at the same time. We can't put all that really focused energy, our genius energy, if you will, into all the places because that's really not where your passion is, right? And so I came across something this week, another epiphany that I want to share with you that maybe it will help you out as well. I don't know. If you're not like me, then this won't mean anything to you. However, I think I'm special, but I don't think I'm that special that you that I'm the only one who's ever felt this way. So one of the best things that I learned in life and in business. All right, awesome. Thanks for telling me where you're calling and watching in from. So, one of the best things I learned was best things I did to strengthen my community and my business and my relationships was the powerful word no. No. Simple no, not an angry no, not a hell no, just a no. Um, so just a no, a basic little no, it's not going to happen. And so what happened for me this week was realizing that I could be part of another team, part of another group, part of something else that was going on to help work in their community, to do all the stuff that they needed being done there. And I felt like, well, maybe I should. And if I did it, was that a mistake? Um, but there was something that just wasn't right, right? There was something that just didn't feel right. I was going to do it anyways. I was going to go forward with it and I was going to, have the conversation like maybe we should work together. Maybe this is something I can do for you and your team. There's all that stuff, right? But it wasn't a right fit. And I knew it. I knew in my core that it wasn't the right fit. I knew it wasn't going to be the right thing. And why? Because uh, I'll tell you, as a just an all around, I have a certain vibe about me. I have a certain way that I want to run my communities. I have a certain way that I want to treat the people that I work with and work for, and the people that I help. and support, right? Just in my community. And the thing was that on a personal level, I didn't like what they post. I didn't like what they're about. And not that they're not an ugly person. They're not a bad person. It's fine. They were a good person. It's just the wrong vibe. And I could feel it was the wrong vibe. So to be part of that community, to be part of what they're doing, just so that I can say, wow, this is what I do. Yeah, that is totally, totally outside of where I should be. And I knew that was gonna go right into what I just said. It's gonna dilute me, right? It's gonna dilute my energy. It's gonna dilute my, I don't know, my juju. It's gonna dilute it so that it's not the powerful, valuable energy that it really is, right? Um, and so when you go too far and you go to too many places, you're going to do the same thing. It's the same idea because all your energy and excitement and passion, when you put it into all the places that it doesn't belong, you wear out the part that really does belong where it belongs. So we may belong more than one place, right? I can say that. So there is, to say that there's one place that you belong, right? One place that is like your ideal space to be in, and that would be kind of foolish because here's where it is: wherever my community is, wherever my people are, wherever my the people that I vibe well with, the people that when I'm with them, I get excited and it excites me back. It fills me up with joy. They're in multiple places. But the one thing I don't want to do is go into the spaces where it doesn't work for me, where I'm doing jobs or tasks that aren't what it is that serves my joy, right? It's just going to drain me. So let me get right in. Let me go join in on some of those comments. I want to make sure I come back on those, you guys. I appreciate seeing you here. Hey, Tim, you're welcome for the stream ad support. You're great. No, we cannot be everywhere all the time. And no, we should not spread ourselves into places where it's just not a right fit. Hey, shout out to London. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you. Yes, live. Awesome. And yes, I know you are like me, that it's like you want to be in the right space. You want to be, no, I'm not going to do that. Shout out to the yes and the no and the maybe. You kill me. So you had a harsh lesson on spreading yourself too thin, learning the power of no. The message is so needed. Awesome, Laura. And you know what? You're my vibe, man. You're in the right space with me, and that's what ends up going on is when we're in the right area, right? Where we're with the people that it gels with, it doesn't matter. And it's such a hard lesson, right? It really is because it's Bullwinkle is my people, Tim. You're right. Um when they say, when you're in the right space, you'll attract the right people. Because it's how it works, because it isn't so much that you just attract the right people just by sitting there and just, and maybe you do. Maybe those are the people that you would attract, to people who just sit there. But generally speaking, if you're in the wrong community, if you're in the wrong place where the vibe is just not quite right, no one's going to see you at your brightest self. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense, if you hear what I'm saying. Have you been there? Have you been? Let me know that part. How's that? Just tell me, been there. Hashtag been there. Oh, I gotta put this up for you guys too. Here you go. Just do a hashtag Nancy tip if you get something, and say hashtag Nancy tip and tell me what the tip was. But if you've been there, where you've been in a place where it's like, I'm just kind of trudging along, I'm just kind of doing the things that I have to do, and nobody here really knows what I'm really like. Versus when you get to the other place, um, where you really, really feel it, right? You really feel like you're in your space. You really feel like you're on all cylinders are all firing, right? And everything is good. It's a whole different energy, right? People there know who you are and they actually enjoy it. Whereas the other space, you're just kind of doing your thing. So we can't be in every place. We can't, to be doing community strategy or any of that, yeah, authenticity and training for how to build a community, how to find the right community, how to be in a good community. If I were to train somebody, if I were to teach it, if I were to coach it to go ahead and just make yourself be in every group everywhere and fit in all those places, no one would know who you really are. You get so watered down. Nobody wants to water down you. FYI. Just gonna lay it out for you because the full you is the one that lights you up. And that's the one that, like, the people who know you want to be around. The people who know what that is want to be around. Now, if you're a bummer, if you're a bummer and you're looking to fix that, well, that's a whole nother situation. You can go ahead and do the self work on yourself to come around if that's your challenge. But generally, I'm talking about when you are just yourself. You can't to be the jack of all trades and never the king of one doesn't make you your best self. It doesn't serve your community. It doesn't serve your community. Whether or not, see, here's the thing. We are all leaders. FYI. We are all leaders in our own self because whoever we are is unique, right? So we are the leader of that idea itself. So if we're in a community and we're not ourselves and we're not our best selves, we actually bring down the community because they're not either. They don't see that it's valuable to be yourself. So that was what I wanted to share with you, was I was looking at a group, considering working with them. I thought, yeah, I should probably do it because it's a great group. It's a big group. I could really make a difference in there. But then I saw what the owner of the group was about, and I thought, it's just not, because I am so, I really belong with heart-centered people who are really, I don't know, I don't know, loving, kind, and so is this person as well, but it just wasn't my vibe. So stay in your lane, and it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, no, not my vibe, and be all right with it. It is all right. It's more than all right. And so if any of this, if you're wondering about having a Facebook group and you're saying to yourself, why should I have a Facebook group? You can just drop the word gold down below. And I think you might be surprised. You might get a little something. It's sent to you through Messenger. But if you don't, let me know and I will get it to you. So that is all from my message right now. I want to just invite you, if this intrigues you, join me tomorrow morning. We will be on this very page tomorrow morning at 7:25 for Mornings with the Moose. Yeah, that guy over there. He goes with me everywhere, but Mornings with the Moose. And we come in here, we have a chat. We have our morning coffee, morning smoothie, morning whatever. It's 7:25 a.m. Eastern, which is really tough for those of you who are in New Zealand. I'm not sure that I think it might actually work out for all y'all in the UK. So I invite you to join us tomorrow morning right here, 7:25 a.m. And I appreciate you stopping in, and hopefully you can use that power of no to save your sanity like it did for me, to be able to just say, no, this is not my vibe. And I guarantee you, I do guarantee you that you'll find more peace with that, as well as more space to let other people into your life because you won't be so drained. All right. Be well, be happy, and be back here next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, because this guy and me will be back here. All right, take care, and we'll see you next week. Until then, say no when you need to. It's a good thing. Not my